Hi everybody, this is Mr. and we welcome you to our live lecture today. Today's lecture is talking about struggling with English errors. Are you making some major errors in English or are you struggling with your English errors? Let's just start the lesson. Basic English grammar, and we will talk about 5 major mistakes in our English. List of the common errors. So we need to avoid these grammatical errors in English. Number one, incorrect forms of verb. Sometimes we place the wrong form of verb in our sentences. Misplacement of preposition. Preposition is something like we put the wrong preposition among the sentences. It can be replacement of to or it can be replacement of with different preposition. Alright? Number third, placement of wrong word order. Word order is something like you need to follow the pattern in each tense. So you can place subject at its first, then we use verb at bottom, and we use object at last. An object always follow verb. So we need to be very careful when we are making or putting any word order. Number four, addition of wrong articles. Sometimes we put article, but we are not sure which one will we use in this sentence. All right. And number fifth, using modal verbs incorrectly. Modal verbs is something like we use should, would, must, could. So we need to be, very smart when we are using modal verb into our sentences, or it can be something else. So let's start few of example sentences here containing some major errors in these tenses. Number one, they have met Michael last year. Last year representing past time. So we can't make present perfect tense with last year. Correct one, they met Michael last year. Number two, Lori is engaged with a dentist. Here is one preposition error. So the right one is Lori is engaged to a dentist. Question is how? Because Lori is representing herself to somebody else. So it can be Lori is married to Mr. A or Lori is engaged to Mr. B. So here, the right one, Lori is engaged to a dentist. Number third, she must go home now. Must is a modal verb, and we all know we can't use modal verb with infinitive form of verb. So the right one is she must go home now. Alright? Number fourth, he is been in London since 10 months. 10 months is giving result about a period of time. So we can't use since with a period of time. So the right one is for. So the right and the correct sentence will be he's been in London for 10 months. So for your notice, we use since for a point in past time. Okay. And number fifth, my sister engineer. We all know that here we are talking about our sister and she is the third person singular. So we will add on with auxiliary verb is, and we will also use one article before noun. Okay, so vowel letter is e, so we will prefer to use article an. So the right sentence will be my sister is an engineer. All right. Number six, his friend work at school. His friend is again the third person. So in grammar, the principle we use when we talk about third person singular, so we will add on as and es with verb. So the subject, his friend, is the third person singular, so we will use as with work. The correct one is his friend works at a school. Alright, we look after few of the example sentences into this slide. So we all know that we are having some major errors in English. So don't worry about that. It's very simple and you can remove this at your fingers. All right? So question is how to avoid errors. So we have a season tips and tricks. Let's start our tips. Number one tip, to improve your English, you need to do these kind of exercises each day. It's very important. Believe me, it's very important. Whenever you are practicing or whenever you are looking after to improve your English, to learn your English, learn something new in your English, you need to do exercise. You need to practice a lot. It's very important. So ask for help and engage frequently with those who are experts in English. Okay? You can find native speakers or you can hire somebody mentor in your English. Tip number two, communicate in different ways and use your time wisely. Alright? You can communicate in different ways. It can be your social media, English forums, or chat rooms, or public speaking room, conversation hall. So set source of communication too. So thank you for watching this video. We really appreciate your queries and your concern. Stay tuned with our channel and please don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends.